guys, this is Jerningam here. We're going to be filming some more of Donald Trump's stay in the UK. They're talking about, as you can see here, World War D-Day plans, taking the flights DX Oxford for the 75th anniversary. So basically it's the World War year. So as we can see, all the planes there. This is in the Sun paper. If you guys ever get the newspaper, the Sun or the Metro or the Daily Mail or whatever paper you get, I think I'm on the right bloody thing here. This is a war thing, war planes. So look here, make sure I'm on the right thing. 2 hours ago, this was. So you guys, most of you guys probably don't know Donald Trump's in the UK, visiting Theresa May and seeing the Queen. And Donald Trump's got his security guards over in the UK as well, and vice versa. The English Air Force is in the UK all the time, and the American Air Force. So I thought it would be interesting to do a video of this type of subject. Some of you guys don't like war. I can respect that, nobody does. But the people that like the war and like war things, can be a history at times. This would be kind of your video, as one would say. This, I believe this is on for 26 minutes. Some people would say that's a long video. And I would say, yes, this is a long video for 26 minutes. And I'm holding the phone in my hand while I'm filming this sort of aeroplane show, as you can see here. These are the old types of warplanes that used to use in the Second World War, and probably the First, who knows. I mean, the planes that they use today are completely different to these planes, but they're showing now, as you guys know. If you follow your war and your history, you follow this sort of thing. You're thinking about what things can be and various things, and I don't know. It's just one of those things, guys. They're lining the planes all up, and there's a lot of people in the crowd there that are watching and enjoying the show. Just trying to think where this could be in. I know it's in the UK, but whereabouts is it? Dunford or something. I've had a very long day in real life today, and I thought I'd just catch up with Donald Trump in the UK and the planes that are going to be going in the sky. I mean, most of you guys have already seen this video probably and watched it all. Some of you have forgotten to watch it. That's why I'm making or doing a video of this, so just in case you guys have missed it. There's the plane there, as you can see. I think it's going to take off, I think. It sure isn't going to stay in the ground though. Lots of people like aeroplane spotting. It's like train spotting. People like train spotting and aeroplane taking. I enjoy watching aeroplanes myself. Some people probably don't, but it's an exciting thing to go in an aeroplane. Some people have never been or ever flown an aeroplane before in their life, and this is an opportunity. I mean, I wish I would have been there at the show, but this is good enough. I can just film it and talk about it, and they're going to be doing a lineup, and this is where the plane's going to go in the sky, I think. Somebody else is filming this from down below in another plane, I think. And I'm filming this on my TV, showing you guys. You may see a white light there, is where my finger's pointing. That's where I'm filming the TV with the phone to show you this. I mean, I like war things, and some people may say I'm silly, but there we are. Some people like the history of war, which I do. I mean, for you guys that don't like war, I do apologise, but this is what I like, and some other people probably like it as well. I like the way the planes are, I like how they fly, I like the noise of the planes, and you know, some people like to listen to sports cars and exhaust engines, and you know, um, this is a grand time for the UK. Even though Donald Trump's over in the UK, you can actually watch and appreciate all the hard work and effort that people have put in for this sort of thing. I just thought I'd say it anyway. Um, Gonna wait until they take off, I suppose, and they'll be flying around. I don't think World War III will happen in the UK. This is just a plane show. But in many countries of the world, there is war still going on. Like there was a war in Iraq, there was a war in Afghanistan a couple of years ago back. We sorted that out. There was a war in Iran. Um, I'm just trying to think what other places there were war at. Lots of people don't like war, and then they're talking about Israel and you know the United States. I mean, basically, a war starts when people haven't got any money or any food, or it could be over drugs and gangs that want to make the most money. Um, a completely different subject to what we're talking about, World War and planes. But this is what happened. Um, it looks like they're doing a lineup, so they're all going to take off at once. So basically, we're celebrating D-Day, as it says here. World War II D-Day, yeah. Just got to wait until the planes go in the sky. You can't hear much at the moment, guys. I do apologise, but this is a special moment in a lot of people's times. It brings back a lot of memories when D-Day actually happened. Lots of people lost their lives, hundreds of thousands and probably millions. Young boys like 15 joined the army, lied about their age, and got killed as well. They had no bar tests in them days to go in the army, read and write, and if you were fit enough, you could join the air force or the army. Or be a gunner. But in them days, I don't think many women went into the army. But these days, 2019, there's women in the army and in the air force and in various things on the seas. As we can see, the plane is just taken off and now it's flying through the sky. I don't know if the other planes are going to follow. They probably will. Well, they may do a special parade in the sky, I'm hoping, or fly together in the sky or do something. It seems like a lineup anyway. Sometimes you just got to respect. You got to think, and there's a lot of people that are selfish in this world. They don't understand these people here, not the ones what we're seeing now. Back in the olden days when the war actually did happen, they sacrificed their lives for you to live. They fighted and lost a lot of men. Their families were very probably hurt when they lost one of their daughters or sons in the war, or best friends. You know, that's all people want is losing their loved ones. And I am mentioning this and talking about this because I think for something like this and for somebody to watch this and understand what it's about and what it's behind and how it's, you know, going to feel for other people, this is a special time in people's lives of thinking, it's not a video game. War is real. Once you die in war, you die in real life. You're not going to respawn like you do in the game. And it was a very scary place in the war zone, I believe. Day and night time. You don't know who you're up against. There was a lot of bloodshed in the war. So there's another plane going off. You know, like I say, if you guys look at my arm, I'm wearing a poppy on my arm with a band on it. See, this is my arm, and that I represent the army, which I like the army. I prefer the army. I'm not a fan of the police, as you guys know. A lot of people don't like the police either. But just give me a second. My hand is a bit. That bloody bracelet on my hand was stuck, digging into my wrist. It wasn't a very nice place, I believe. You had World War One and World War Two. It's not often I get to film things like this, and it's a privilege for me to actually film this sort of thing. Planes going up in the sky. Not just any ordinary planes, war planes. So I'm quite excited filming this as well. And I'm sure you guys are as well. You guys are probably thinking, interesting video. As you guys could see, there's a bit of static. What was happening there? This is actually live, but I think there's another plane filming it in the sky at the time when it was live. But now I'm filming this, pre-recording the video. So this will be on YouTube for people to watch later, and they can make their own minds up about this video or thing, about this parade of shows of warplanes of World War II. And I'm not really much of a speaker, guys, when I'm explaining things, but when I'm a bit annoyed or angry, I like to try and express my feelings and enjoy and appreciate what this sort of thing is about, and understand that war's not a game, and you get people that are just silly and laugh about it, and it annoys you. This is serious stuff. It was a bloody time, and wars over the years, wars in the olden days and wars now and wars in the 1945, you know, it has to be mentioned for people to understand. I mean, not everybody understands what war is. Some soldiers came home from war, others lost their lives and never came home again. And they've written a letter to their families and family members and friends that, if they were not coming home, I'd have a friend to tell the family that they died in the war, or it's horrible. It's not a nice place, guys. It really isn't. I mean, you get these idiots that walk around thinking they're big and hard in gangs. If they actually saw what war was, they'd change their life completely. They wouldn't be mouthing off to people and walking around a bit like a big and hard. The army is proper war. The gangs are the stupid petty gangs. This is proper. If you're in the army, you don't sell. I mean, the army are there to protect the people, to keep people safe, like the police are. The gangs, by any other hand, are there to rob you, take money from you, and make the most money they can. That's what the army and the police. The police are different to gangs in this world. Which gang can make the most money? It's stupid. I don't believe in the gang. I prefer the army. Every way, I prefer the army. It's what I'm into, and a lot of people do like the army. It's a bit of your war history. I think another plane is going to be taking off in a minute. So once I've filmed this air parade of planes flying in the sky, I can focus on the Donald Trump video, World War II, and Theresa May talking about that one after this one, once I've filmed this. I can only do one thing at a time, guys. I do apologise, but there we are. I think they're waiting to take off again. There's so many planes in the field and on the airport as well that want to just go into the sky. plenty of airspace and land. I mean, some people like golf, but I'm not really into golf. To be honest with you guys, I'm not really a golf person. Um, Golf is quite boring for me, but some people probably love golf, and love sports, and this is what I like. We all like different things. That's what makes us different in the world as people. We all like different things. Some people like the same things as somebody else, or we've got something in common, or I don't know. I could say various things here, guys. But this video may be for the people that actually enjoy this sort of thing. I'm not going to say that everybody likes this type of video, which they don't. Some people like football and gaming. I mean, I do a lot of computer gaming. I like my gaming, I like my streaming. And this is what I'm doing now. I'm filming these World War II planes. Look at that. Some people get excited just for seeing planes in the sky, like me. They're showing the people that weren't born in them times and eras that this is World War II and this is the plane. I mean, I'm trying to explain it the best way I can, guys. Um, like I say, it's a very good countryside, all this. Got plenty of airspace and plenty of room to fly. There's no traffic jams in the sky, but on the ground, there's loads of. You can get traffic jams with the cars sometimes, but we're not talking about cars, we're talking about World War II planes. And a lot of people will be watching this. There's people that have wanted to go to this and forgotten or couldn't get any tickets. If you can get a ticket, you can go there and watch the planes. This doesn't happen all the time. This is like I'm sorry if it keeps glitching out the film, but this is a good treat for everyone. A lot of people will be here with their families watching this live and, watching it when they go home, like I'm doing. I'm just filming the planes in the sky from my TV. It's probably better to be actually there, but sometimes you can't get tickets. If they sell out of tickets, what can you do? All them planes, they're all lining up. It's like the Pearl Harbor. So this would be like a war. This is what a war's like with the planes. This is war. If a war ever happened, I don't think it'd be like this because these are the old planes. It'd be different type of planes. But they're showing you this is what war could be like if it happened again. If we ever had World War III. This is serious. You'd think that thing in your head, the Germans are going to come over to attack, which the British have gone up in the sky. That's not the case, unless they're going to do a show with that. I don't know. It's very glitchy, as you guys can see. Quality is going a bit funny. Two other planes around the airport are going to be coming into the sky with the other planes. Oh, there's a few going to be coming in the sky. Bloody hell. people would think this would be kicking off. They're just actually showing what it would be like. So you guys that are watching, don't think there's a war going on, but it feels like there's a war, but it's just a show. Don't know where that white plane's going. It's definitely going somewhere. Still lining up in the sky in different order. And they're going to all come in all at once, I think. Some more planes are going to be setting off in the sky, or getting ready to go in the air. Lots of people will be watching it from the outside of the fence if they can't get in, or driving the cars watching it. I mean, I wouldn't miss the world for this. I mean, I should have gone there, mate. That would have been absolutely awesome watching this in real life, in my opinion. Would have been the best day of my life, anyway. X5 coming in the sky, I think. Got a J on it, so it's like my name, J. J on the name. It's just the way it is, my friends and people that are watching. Just the way it is. I've been in the plane before. It's very exciting when it takes off and lands. Everything's moving so fast in a plane. It's really nice of them to do this sort of show. And I'm sure a lot of other people will appreciate what they've done. Don't know if it's going to do a circle and come back in and land, or have a fly around. I don't know. Show people what it's all about. A lot of people will be excited watching this, or happy that it's actually happened, or they've actually put the time and the effort just to be doing these sort of things. Because not everybody can afford the diesel and petrol for putting into these aeroplanes. You have to be kind of rich to afford and own a World War II plane. You have to have money. Some of you guys and critics and people will probably think, oh no, World War III will never happen. As they say never, because it could do. So me getting towards the end of this video. What we've just been watching. I hope you've all enjoyed it. And I will be naming it. Should I name this video? World War II D-Day it's going to be called. I may film some Donald Trump on this as well, so you got a mixture of Donald Trump and the aeroplanes. Planes still hovering in the sky. It's very foggy. It looks like very foggy. You can't see much in the sky anyway, except the hills and the valleys and countryside. But if you guys are just here to look at the plane, how the plane flies and works, that's good. We're just here to check out the sights and the skies of the plane. A magnificent piece of aircraft. So that's the thing they're filming it on. Well, I did enjoy that, guys. We're going to put something else on. So what else are we going to put on? Right, so we've got Donald Trump's talks with him, have we? Interesting. So Donald Trump's with the Irish guy about Brexit.
Probably you'll ask me about Brexit because I just left some very good people that are very much involved with Brexit, as you know. And I think it'll all work out. It will all work out very well. And also for you, with your wall, your border. I mean, we have a border situation in the United States.
Donald Trump's talking about Brexit and the border.
I think it's supposed to work out well. It's going to work out very well here. And again, both the military and the trade is such a big factor, and we're going to be discussing that very much. So it's an honor to be in Ireland with my friend. And
he's in Ireland talking about
the
borders.
I really want to avoid a course since it's been a border wall between. No, I think you do. I think you do. The way it works now is good. You want to try and keep it that way. And I know that's a big point of contention with respect to Brexit as your border. And I'm sure it's going to work out well. I know they're focused very heavily on it.
Mr. President, I don't think the Brexit will be bad for Ireland. He said it's good for the UK.
No, I think it should be good, and the big thing is going to be your border, and hopefully that's going to work out. I think it will work out.
Talking about the Irish border, Donald Trump and the other guy.
It's going to be just fine. I think ultimately it could even be very, very good for Ireland, but the border will work out.
Oh, interesting. Donald Trump thinks the border's going to work. It should do. So we got one. Let's see. Just trying to have a look and see what I've missed out, because I missed out the D-Day video, which I should have filmed. So what's this about then? So we've got to try and find the D-Day one. Let's have a look. These are the D-Day people from the olden times.
75 years ago, hundreds of thousands of young soldiers, sailors and airmen
Queen's speech.
left these shores in the cause of freedom, and the heroism, courage and sacrifice of those who lost their lives will never be forgotten.
Let
me first thank you sincerely on behalf of my nation.
And, O Lord, give us faith. Give us faith in
Donald
thee,
Trump's speech.
faith in our sons, faith in each other. Almighty God. Amen.
A letter from Captain N.W.G. Skinner.
Theresa May's speech now.
Although I would give anything to be back with you, I have not yet had any wish at all to back down from the job we have to do.
Well, what could one say about that? Right, we've got to try and find a video. Apparently Donald Trump's boarded his plane. I thought he was going to stay a bit longer for his state visit. So I've got to try and find Donald Trump's on the Piers Morgan show as well. So this is Donald Trump on his plane. Apparently this was 2 hours ago. And the Mail. Donald Trump and his daughter are waving. I don't know if Donald Trump's coming again to the UK, but unless that's just, I mean, I can't understand why he's boarded the focus he leaves for. So it says that he leaves for. But you know, it's. I would have thought it was going to be a bit longer in the UK, but right. Let's have a look at this now. Try and find what we're looking for. Donald Trump on the Piers Morgan show. So I know he's on the show because I checked this morning. So 1 year ago, apparently, he was on the Piers Morgan show. I'd have to do another stream with that. But I was thinking to myself, why isn't 3 hours ago? He didn't stay in the UK for long, did he? Oh, he's done an Ireland video, has he? Interesting. Right, this is Donald Trump arriving in Ireland. So we don't leaving. This is him arriving in Northern Ireland, like I say. kind of got all these videos back to front. So he's been everywhere, Donald Trump, these last 2 days as he's been here. I mean, he was here yesterday and the day before, and only 2 days. I thought it was 3 days state visit, and this was going back tomorrow, but it was obviously gone back today. Just making sure you guys can keep catching up with all what's going on so far. Yeah. Very cloudy in the sky as well. It's going to rain or something. I've got a squeaky chair. I'm drinking some of this Monster can drink as well. And I need some energy. So look, it's not beer. VR64 energy. Yes, indeed. It says 1E35, £1.35. The Doctor of the Sun and the Moon. That's what they say to me like that. Why would they say to me like that? It's talking to me, Yellow Monster, Orange Juice Sun. But why would they say it to me like that for? Sorry about that, guys. I was getting a bit carried away with the fire today. Very interesting. We're just waiting for Donald Trump to arrive in Ireland as we're filming on my TV. Yes, indeed. As he's arriving, I don't think you want to be seeing the cloudy skies, do you? You're here to see Donald Trump with the Northern Ireland. It's like waiting for paint to dry, or could be quicker than paint. I've been filming for 37 minutes, people. If you're just tuning in or watching, that's what I would say if I was live streaming. But I'm pre-recording the video, so it doesn't make any difference. Still going to go on YouTube either way. I seem to see the helicopter. I can hear it somewhere. Perhaps we might see the helicopter peeping out through the clouds. Ooh, that could be an idea. We can definitely hear it somewhere. It's like you can actually touch the clouds and they're so low in the sky. It's like they're falling down. Artificial colouring. The filters in the sky. They're filters, they tell me. They're filters. Why would they say so many filterless things to me? Then they say, well, you don't know the fire today? Yes. United States of America helicopter. In English song, the airport. Some security guard walking down there now. Look at that. English police car. As they say, crikey, what would happen now? Down, 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 down. Nice sunny sky. Blue. Down, 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 down. I don't know what I'm waiting for, as one would say to me. Goop, 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 goop. Obviously talking about something interesting. See how long this video's on for. Oh, this video's on for 29 minutes. The other video was on for 29 minutes. I mean, if you guys can lip read and understand what they're saying, I mean, that would actually be a big help. But I can't lip read half the time. What is it going to be? Oh, what is it going to be? I see. But I don't know what it's going to be. So waiting for paint to dry. Waiting around all day, you tell me now. People would say to me, is there any action happening now? I say, well, pew, pew. I'm very sorry, I got a bit carried away there. Oh, I love a rainy night. Filter it out, lad. Filter. What do you say to me like this? I know there's nothing probably much happening at the moment, guys, but I'm filming the airport on the TV. Craziness, isn't it? People just standing around talking about loads of things. But what things are they talking about? When Trump's going to be arriving or leaving into Ireland or what? They're confused as much as I am. Is he arriving? Is he going? Come on, there's got to be more action. Hello, I'm a TV guy. Look at me, I speak and speaking. I'm sorry, guys, but I am getting a bit bored. Oh, yes. I am respecting this sort of program, but I can't. It's taking too long. The plane, look at the plane. You see it? It's a plane. Hey, look, I see a plane. Do you see a plane? I can't see no plane here. Yes, it's a talking hand. Oh, yes, I like puppets. Do you like puppets? Oh, yeah, let's look at this girl on plane. Oh, look, I'm talking to the plane. Oh, look at this. I grab the plane, pick it up and put it down. Look, the plane's there. Look, I'm getting the plane. Ooh, there's a plane. I'm sorry, I got a bit carried away there. I thought it was somewhere else. You guys forgive me. Floating hat. Look, flying hat. And come on, there's got to be some action sometime. Is he going to go in the helicopter, or are we going to be waiting, or what? All I've been doing is just standing there in the airport. I mean, is it not going to happen, boy? I know it yet. It can't late and I'm late. At least we've got the nice blue sky to keep us entertained, guys, and people that are watching. Yes, affirmative. Steering wheel, all well, but it not. See, look at that. That must be the sun. Look at that. That's the sun. You see? The sun in there. Everybody's waiting there patiently. You've got more patience than I have. A game called Patience, or card games. I mean, what? Bloody it. Oh, it's finished. Well, that's been interesting. Hope you guys have enjoyed the stream, me filming it. Please like, comment, subscribe, share these videos with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next broadcast. Thank you for joining me in this one. Peace out, as they say to me. Peace out. You know what a bad day. Totally.